Just waiting for some people to show up. One viewer. Hey, one viewer. Just waiting for some more people to show up. I think I'll play Tanglewood. But I'm not sure. Let me go look in my equipment manager. Make sure that I've got everything loaded up. Yeah, I believe so. Is this better? Alright, I just had my mic away from my mouth. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Actually, I'm making a community post right now. When this is like, maybe I'll delete this, but like once this goes up, there's just somebody watches this back, so much dead air. Oh gosh. Okay. This is my first gaming live stream, so my apologies if it's not great. Alright. I'm just, well, since there's only one person here, well, now there's two people here. I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing the game. And you can ask me questions. I'll look over here on the screen, but I might be a little distracted. So, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Just gonna single player. Level 18. Yeah, I got everything loaded up. An immediate. Just doing that right now. I'm no pro Phasmophobia player. That's for sure. Some people literally like, dude, I've watched so many tutorials on this game, and like, they'll be like, well, you could tell if it's a myling because the flashlight will like flash off and on at this certain interval, and it's like, bro, what? Like, nah, I'm not on that level yet. Like, I still gotta use like all the equipment and stuff to identify whatever spirit ghost. Alright, Tanglewood Drive. Oh crap. Okay, there we go. Just kind of lagged there, but alright, ready up. Start. Alright, so. Uh-huh. Alright. Yeah, so what I usually like to grab first is, well, actually, let me just grab the keys. I'm gonna go hit E. Um, yeah, I'm a little bit rusty, but I grabbed the EMF and like the thermometer because those are supposed to be like I guess the ghost hunting or identifying the ghost starter pack. So yeah, and then oh yeah, and obviously the flashlight. So yeah, so I'll just open sesame. Hello. Oh yeah, I had to click it with. I had to actually have click it. Oh no! The blood moon means that the ghost. That means that the spirit or ghost or whatever is gonna be more active. Like, and of course I've only had one or two ever, and of course, right now. Oh my gamut! What the HE double hockey sticks? That was not. I never watched the Fred movies. Okay, E. These. This little shit already turned off the lights. Oh, well, I might as well just pick that. Do I have a scroll? Yeah, I did. I mean, let me go check out the garage because I always feel like when I play, yeah, it's in the garage for some reason. It's like not the chance that it's in the basement is, I don't know, more unlikely. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm going on about, honestly. Okay. Okay, so now we got my flashlight. I'm gonna keep that on me because actually I'm gonna throw that down. It's been a bit since I've played this. Okay, so I'm gonna just cycle through Q and then G, throw the stuff on the ground, and I'm just gonna. I'm probably gonna die. It's been a while since I honestly played Phasmophobia because I was trying to work on my animations, get that out on the channel here, and I was having a phase where I was like playing games and stuff, and I was getting really good at this game, but I'm a little rusty. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the notebook, ultraviolet, the dots. Yeah, and I'm just gonna throw those down. Okay, G, boop, boop, boop. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Got the spirit box now. Got camera, cause why not? Grab a crucifix. Oh yeah, I should get the camera too. I'm gonna die before like I even get all this in here. That's like yeah, single player. It's obviously gonna be a little more difficult, but we need a multiple. Oh crap, that scared me. Okay. Yes, see, I'm gonna grab that. Might as well grab a salt and I don't know, just a wraith. Yeah, if a wraith steps on the salt, then that. Or if you hear a motion sensor go off and there's no footprints and salt that you lay down, it means it's like a wraith. Unless you know Phasmophobia, you probably don't give too much of a crap or know what I'm really talking about. But okay, and let me just go out and grab a couple other things. I think. I mean, I don't really like. Not that advanced where like I really feel like the parabolic microphone does something with me for me at this time moment, I guess. Got. I'll take a smudge. The good thing about lighter is that doesn't count as my 3 items, so I'll just take that. And then firelight's kind of more of a, I guess, an advanced thing. What, take another smudge? Nah. Actually, I'll take another crucifix in case a hunt ensues. Plus, this is a blood moon, so yeah, whatever. Wait, what's my sanity? It's not like passively draining my sanity, is it? No. Doesn't seem like it's a sanity drainer. Alright. Okie dokie. Just throw those. And let us figure out where the ghosty is hiding. Wait, how do I crouch? Oh yeah, see. Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna take the EMF reader, the thermometer, and the flashlight. These are like the first, the holy trinity of, finding the ghost. Okay, turn this light on. Okay. Come out, ghosty. Where you hiding? Oh, you threw a fork down. Okay. I'm already gonna assume maybe definitely in the kitchen. Unless this one's a wanderer. Okay, got the thermometer. And I'll just turn the dining room on too. Could be in the not the foyer, whatever this is. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna set that down for right now. Okay. I'm gonna set this here too. I can hear it. Okay, we'll see if we can hear it go off. In the meantime, well, actually, I'll just set a cross down here. Cause hunt ensues. Yeah, let me see if there's any ultraviolet prints, mayhaps anywhere. Probably be on a door. I've not heard anything though. Okay. Could be. Let me see. Thermometer. Me. Okay, it actually. Fuck. Shit. Man, that was spooky, man. What? Okay, that wasn't a hunt. That was just like an event, but like that got me good. Okay, well, yeah, it's the garage. I think it's the garage. Okay. I'm actually gonna okay. Okay, shit. Let me go. I'm gonna go look for ultraviolet real quick here. Is it on? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know right now. Okay. Okay, I was gonna just put that right there. Okay, I'm gonna put the MF5 out here. Oh, shit. Okay, we're getting a slight EMF reading here. Not enough. It has to go all the way up to 4 or 5, I believe. Yeah. I actually think it has to go all the way up to 5. Oh, and yeah, basically Phasmophobia is like, duh, I didn't explain this in the beginning, but is you're just hunting for a ghost, and you're like these paranormal investigators, and probably already explained this too late, but and you're just basically hunting for ghosts, and you try not to like get killed and collect evidence before you get killed doing so. And if you guess the correct type, you just basically get like money, funds, or whatever for it, and you can level up. So I don't know this, but yeah, this is kind of strange. It doesn't seem it might not be EMF 5 then is one of the evidence. So um I haven't really collected any evidence so far. This seems to be a little bit of a shy ghost, maybe. There. I don't know. I'll put down some salt. Whatevs. Put it down here in the doorway. Actually, like, it's about here. I'll just put it. Okay. I'll just boop, throw that over there. Got a motion sensor. I guess we can cross out Wraith if it, you know, goes off and there's no footprints. Okay, yeah, whatever. What are we doing? There. Okay, so that is not Wraith. I'm such an advanced player. I knew that wasn't a Wraith. Just feeling like a pro Phasmophobia player right now. Where's Wraith? Right here. Okay. So, and I'm just honestly unsure about everything else right now. Okay, I'm gonna go check for orbs. Big scary. Hello. Orbies. Orbies. Will be just like little dots that float in the. Oh, orb. Okay. Now, that could, fortunately, be a mimic. We never know. But I guess a mimic, like, if you see him with a mimic, it doesn't actually really count as evidence. It's just like a kind of a fourth evidence that throws you off. There's 3 evidence for each spirit, but yeah. Okay, so we saw Ghost Orb, and I'm just putting Ghost Orb down for now. Okay. Getting hungry after all this ghost hunting. Actually, I'm just gonna set crucifix down in this hallway. Okay. Oh, no, the door didn't close on me. Okay, dots. Guess we can. This shitty little handheld dots seems to like. Oops, I don't wanna. Yeah, that was not a good placement. Alright. Come on. Yeah, I guess, whatever. Good enough. But is it good enough? Nah. It's just at such a awkward angle. Let me just open the basement here and throw it down like that. So. There, whatever, good enough. Okay. Oh yeah, spirit box, I guess we try, but. Wait, where'd my thermometer go? Am I big dumb? Nah. Okay, let me check. I'll probably. I don't know. I never heard the MF go off. There's no writing. At least not as yet. Maybe I put it right there. Okay. I'm gonna. Wait, shit. Okay. Oh! Thanks, Boxy! Yeah, okay. I'm probably gonna die here. Like, I'm taking forever, bro. Okay. I was, like, going fire. Like, I was going through fire with this game, like, months ago, before I started doing my most recent animation I just uploaded, but Yeah, okay, what am I even doing? Okay, like, wait, we got Spirit Box. I mean, you gotta wait for the notebook. I got orbs. Oh, they went to the motion center. Okay, what's my sanity like? Whatever, we're intermediate. I'll drink a sanity potion. Okay, pick up my flashy lighty again. What the HE double hockey sticks? Oh my god, I just can't stop saying Fred references today. Just those movies were the worst. Oh yeah, I love Sally Face. I watched the gameplay like years ago, and that's a game I've meant to actually download and play myself. So I would definitely be down to do that. Sorry, like I'm kind of in the game, so if I don't respond to you, like I'm sorry, like if I'm kind of like neglecting you. I'm not meaning to. I'm just trying to like figure out what the ghost, trying to figure out this little ghost investigation. Okay. I hate using the spirit box. Okay, and if you use the spirit box in Phasmophobia, you have to be in the dark, which turns things up a notch. So guys. Okay. Wait. Oh, I gotta go check what the name is. Okay, cause like you gotta like say their name, so I guess they're more like apt to respond if Oh, thanks, Sir Moggs a lot. Thank you. I've always hated my voice, but I think it sounds kind of like nerdy, a little bit nasally, like kind of. Somebody said my voice sounded androgynous, which I guess so, but um, Walter Harris. Walter Harris. All right. Come on, Walter. Come on, Mr. Harris. Just speak to me. Okay. Okay. Walter Harris, are you there? Walter Harris, what is your age? How did you die, Walter? Walter, can you talk to me through the spirit box? Walter Harris. Gotta open my escape route if I have to get in there. Walter Harris. Walter Harris. Are you there? Walter Harris. Walter Harris. How did you die, Walter? Mr. Harris? Walter Harris. You're starting to piss me off, Walter. Come on, Walter. I don't have all night. I don't have all night, fam. Walter, can you putty please speak to me in the spirit box? Putty please. Ah, Walter. Walter Harris. Sometimes it takes a while, like, to get him to respond. Could just not be in evidence, but I know if you piss him off, they're more likely to like I think insinuate a hunt. So Walter Walter Harris, you're a big puss baby. Come on, Walter. Come on, Walter. You scared, Walter? Promise I won't bite, Walter. Oh. Okay, is this ghost like a wanderer? Seems to be like. Okay, I don't know. It's not responding to the spirit box. Okay. Well, I have a blood moon and like things don't seem to be that active, so sorry, that's my friend's dog barking if you can hear it. Oh gosh. What do I do now? Yeah, this ghost is not very active. Like usually it's a little more irritating than this. But of course my first live stream I get like a ghost that's barely doing anything. Come on. This little dots projector is so... Oh, gosh. Come on, Walter. Alright. Come on. Like, I kind of wish it would do a hunt. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself by saying that and die. But, oh yeah, I might want to open the closet so I... Wait. What? Is this a new update? No, they put stuff in the closet. This is... What? Dude, that was... Oh my god. What? Is this like a new thing? What's the point of this? Oh my gosh. So I guess they just amped it up. So like if you think you can hide somewhere, it's like, oh, never mind. Maybe that's a blood moon thing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna start to go get other tools out, because... Yeah, really. Loser ghost. Freaking Walter Harris. Maybe he thinks I have rabies. Maybe that's why maybe that's why he thinks I'll bite, you know? I don't know. I'm just saying random stuff at this point. Okay, this doesn't do crap. These little headsets. Oh, well, he's active. I hear him in the motion center. Whatever. I'll just get the parabolic mic out and see if I hear anything. Come on, Walter. Okay. Whew. Make a sound, Walter. Come on. Okay, there's... No. That's just, like, noise in the background. Oh, shit. Do I see something in the dots? Wait. Oh, God. I thought I saw something in the dots. Okay. Shit. Okay. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna... Okay. You're a loser, Walter. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I could... Well, first of all, let me get the thermometer back. Oh, don't you dare even... I don't... This is just taking too long. A little bit, so... The temperature didn't stay down. I guess I'll just, like, cross out freezing temperature right now. We weren't getting any EMF levels. But who freaking knows? Because this ghost, like, not giving me anything. Turn off the freaking breaker. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's the teapot. Okay. Actually, maybe he's in the kitchen. I don't know, man. Oh, okay, evidence. Yes, wrote in the book. Okay. Shit. Okay, let me go out. I like to go outside and put my evidence if I can. That way I, like, don't all of a sudden die. Just standing there writing down my evidence. Alright, ghost writing. Okay, so we got ghost orb, ghost writing. Let me make sure that's not a mimic. Yeah, so would it be a mimic? Because one of the evidence is ghost writing. So... It's either a mare or a they. So what's the evidence for May? May. My ADHD's catching up with me right now. Wait, May? A mare. I saw May. In my mind. Ghost writing, ghost orb, spirit box. Okay, it did not want to respond to the spirit box. That they. Dots projector. Ugh. Those are some of the worst ones to collect evidence from, because it's just like, it either decides not to respond or like just won't walk through there. Okay. So McAfee. Oh my gosh, I need to get rid of that off my computer. It's like a cancer that just popped up with a window. Okay. So if I'll just pick up the spirit box and the dots. Oh my god. Oh my word. Going for a ride on the magic school bus. Oh god. Oh wait. Oh yeah, didn't I don't know, is it hiding out in like this area? Like sometimes I can't tell. Okay, maybe I can like no, actually let me turn my flashlight off cuz it will find you. I think if you still have your flashlight on. Um yeah, that's just a thing I do. Like I don't know why. Like I'll just when I'm excited and nervous, I'll just go yeah. I don't know. Just a thing I do. Walter Harris. Reveal yourself, Walter. Okay. Wait, is my flashlight on? Oh, I thought I turned that off. Okay. Walter Harris, are you there? Walter Harris, when did you die? Walter Harris. Mr. Harris. Walter Harris, you're kind of boring. Like, I'm about ready to leave Walter. You know? Walter Harris, how old are you? How did you die? Walter Harris. Walter Harris, answer me. Walter Harris, have you watched any of the Fred movies? They're honestly the best movies of all time. That's a joke, I'm kidding. The Fred movies are like... Don't watch the Fred movies. Ooh. I can't tell if that was approval or a disdain for the Fred movies. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I died. I thought I turned my flashlight off. Oh, well. I should've... Well, now I'm dead, and I'm a floating freaking ghost corpse. How does this work? So you mean like the game in general, Sir Mogsalot? Yeah, I'm sorry. I explained it earlier when like really nobody was here, but like the one you talk into. Yeah, so it's like a spirit box and you're supposed to like kind of instigate the ghost. Hold on a second. Sorry. My brother just walked in. He didn't know I was live streaming. um okay, yeah, so sorry. Um so you basically like prompt it with questions and like you can either piss it off or like it will respond to the questions that you ask it and you'll hear like a garbled or like or I don't know if it says something clear, but you'll clearly hear the box go like like there'll be a response. So that's how the spirit box works. So I'm just gonna do Tanglewood, and then I'll either do Edgefield Road or Willow Street next. I mean, any of these top ones are like fine for a single player because they're small maps, but like, don't even get me started on like Point Hope or like Brownstone High School or like all the prison. Skull emoji. How many ghosts have you encountered? I guess for the game, there's only a single like ghost that you're hunting on each like map. and you get like, and that's I think I've encountered all of them. Have I successfully like identified all of them though? No, not. Yeah, that's kind of like how it works. And there's like, dude, there's some crazy people that play Phasmophobia, and like, I can't get this technical or anything, but they'll be like, well, you see, like, you drop your flashlight down while you're hiding, and like, between the intervals of the flash, the, light flashing, like, that's how you can tell. Like, it's a myling. Like, 6 seconds later after you drop it, the light will start flashing like this. And I'm like, dude, what? Like, I don't know. I'm not. I'm obviously nowhere near that level, but. Okay, I'm gonna do Tanglewood again and stop blabbing. Okay, ready up. Let's start this. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so the essential pack. Thermometer. Okay, there's only one more cursed item I have to collect. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well. Alright, well, when you do go to sleep, in case I missed you, have a good night's sleep. Get some well rest. Okay. Yeah. No problemo. I should be getting a better night's sleep, honestly, but like, I'll go to bed at like 3 in the morning, and it's like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. What else? Just rise like the zombie I am. Okay. Okay. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Okay, yeah. You get the keys. Get out of here. It's snowing. That was obvious. Duh. Okay, so keys. I'm gonna collect the keys in case the car goes off, I guess. Okay, turn that on. Oh, come on! What the HE double hockey sticks? Okay, I need to like. Once I get something stuck in my head, I cannot stop saying it. Okay. Breaker. Yeah, I said. Ooh, that's dropping. I can't stop saying stuff in Gur's voice. I don't know why lately, but like, I keep saying, I love this show. Like, I just. I don't know, man. I'm just. I love this show. Okay. Let me get a crucifix now, so I don't. Maybe I'll be spared a little bit of time. Okay. In case of Hansus. Okay. And then that. Yes. Okay. Wait, I have too much. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm like. If you know me in real life, like, I get so like. I actually got tested for ADHD. I know a lot of people will like over exaggerate like ADHD symptoms and stuff, or just say they have it, but like it seriously has like it explains a lot that's like gone on in my life. I did testing, and I was like in the upper I was in like the 90th percentile, and I'm pretty much like I have inactive ADHD with a little bit of like hyperactive, but I'm looking to get medicated for that. So sometimes I'll like go off topic like really quickly, or like my brain will just, I don't know, it just will do things spur random at the moment. So all right, do. Um, and then also recently I'm crap. Okay. Put those down. Oh yeah, also recently I suffer from like some pretty bad anxiety, so I'm trying to get help for that too. I mean, yeah, a lot of people struggle with that now and stuff. But yeah, I'm taking like Zoloft, and we'll see how that works out. Okay, flashlight. Didn't get a UV light. I'm just gonna go in there and start. I'm gonna go in there and start hunting because I don't want to keep going back out. I can go back out to the truck later. Okay, so let us see. Get the MFF. Got my flashlight. Yes. Okay. So where are you? Do not. Okay. Let's get an EMF reading. Oh, I did not go in here. Okay, I'm gonna set this here because I saw the door was open a crack, so that probably means there's some activity in here. Temperature. What's the temperature? Hello, River. What's poppin'? What's good? Okay. Thank you. Okay. That temperature's dropping. Yeah. And again, sorry for new people coming in. If like, I don't respond to your chat right away, I might be kind of engrossed in the game a little bit. So, okay, I'm just gonna set that there for right now. I think this is the room of interest because the door's open slightly and I did not open it, so I'll set down the notebook. Oh yeah, and I'll explain. Basically, like, Phasmophobia is a game where... Oh. Okay. As soon as I saw it, that freaked me out. I was like, oh. I'm just about to get haunted. Like, yeah, it's just a game where you hunt ghosts. You play as like paranormal investigators, and you're trying to identify the ghost and collect all the evidence and get the right one without dying. So that's like what Phasmophobia is. There's just like weirdly a lot of little kind of technical things and like weird things you gotta learn, but yeah, that's pretty much the concept. Okay, sorry, I'm like getting distracted. Like I was just talking about how I've like really bad ADHD, and yeah. So okay, okay. Let me see. Ultraviolet. No. Do not see a handprint on the door. Well, actually, maybe if I turn off the light. Yeah, it probably already disappeared by now. Maybe. Whatever. We'll just put this here. Just makes me feel like I'm doing something if I set this all down, and it might not be a wraith. Oh, well, I need this motion sensor. I'll get that in a bit. Let me check. Temperature did not really go down. Okay, is this doing something? The EMF reader? Maybe I was a little quick to assume it might have been that room. Let's see. Oh, there's a shoe. Okay. Okay, I was throwing around shoes. So it might be in the foyer. I think that's what you call the hallway, right? Okay, I'm gonna go set that up here. This could be a wanderer on our hands. Oh, okay, there's nothing. Oh, yeah, it's in the foyer for sure. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that temperature drop. Look at that temperature drop. The emo kid video is the best. Yeah, everybody loves that one. I really do think that, like, hit more of like I guess a niche audience. Not like I know it's like scene and like scene core stuff. It's gotten like popular and kind of a revamp, but that kind of that like that video covered. I'm gonna step outside so I don't die. That video covered basically the time like the duration I kind of was a scene kid. I wasn't like I was only like a scene kid in like middle school for like a couple years. And I don't know. It's not like I was like even around. I wasn't even around in the peak of the scene era. That would be like 2006 to like 2011ish, I believe, like the MySpace era where all the scene queens were. I kind of like came into it late when it was like dying down and stuff. But yeah, like I still had pretty similar experience, I guess, to a lot of, you know, people that were like still into it and whatever. Um but yeah, what I didn't really have like I'm glad I could like reach some people with the same experience too cuz like going to a small school and not really having anybody that like kind of thought outside the box or like everybody was like a cookie cutter of each other and like I don't know, everybody was very prim and proper and like I don't know, they're just bizarre. Like the people in my town are like some of them like I swear we even had a teacher make a joke that the kids were like a lot of like the kids that are there are like there's a joke that the parents are like their parents are like fourth cousins like inbreds and there's a lot of like I don't know, a lot of people there just like keep the same last name. It seems like they like try to keep stuff in the bloodline and like I don't know. It's the town I grew up in is weird. Even though they thought I was like weird, but like whatever, I guess. Like can't really change their mind about that. All right. We got yes, everything. All right, I'll just grab a motion sensor and then like yeah, I grabbed all the essentials. Okay, I need to like yeah, but oh, I was gonna say there will be more videos featuring my like scene self when I was like a kid. Um, so yeah, I mean I have a lot of like I guess video topics. I am trying to be like a story time animator that's like covers like a just general life experiences I have, but like there'll be like moments of when I was like seeing emo where that character will be like, you know, the main part of the video. So, um I'm really excited to share okay, so it's not a wraith. I'm really excited to share oh, wait, the EMF. Holy shit, okay. Let me turn oh fuck. Freak. Sorry. Okay. Wait, this was open. Okay. I don't think it's EMF then because it would have went up to 5. But we're not. I don't like to be too sure and cross things out. I'll just put an F right there. Alright. So it's not a wraith. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm like, whoo, wee. I'm 80 ADHDing out over here. Sorry, I like started floating away from the mic. No wraith. It's not a wraith because it stepped in the salt. Wraiths float over salt you place down, so if that makes any sense. Where was that? Fresh right here. Seems like mayhaps. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, it's not over here. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay, an event's going on. Okay, I saw its shadow, I think. Okay. Where's the thermometer? There it is. Okay. Okay, so it's freezing temperatures. Getting back in the mode where I wasn't distracted. Hey, Truffle Bunny! You still hear Sir Moggs a lot? I don't know if they went to bed, but... So, freezing temps. That was, like, all the way down to, like, what was it, 5? I don't know. Yay, so we got freezing temps. Hey, Freezing Bunny again. Like, hope you're... What's up with you tonight? Sorry, I'm having, like, a major ADHD moment over here. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, where's my ultraviolet? My dots. I need to get that. Oh, yeah, and orbs. We'll test for orbs, but... Oh, yeah, should have tested for ultraviolet when that was touching that. Okay, and I have the orbs. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn this off, unfortunately, to see anything with orbs. I should probably get 2. This is unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Check for orbs. Let me check for some orbies. ASMR. Okay. Phasmophobia ASMR. Okay. Let me turn this off too. Hopefully I don't die. Orbs. Orbs. Okay. Got orbs. Could be a mimic though, we don't know. Okay. What other games do I plan on streaming? Me doing the... So, somebody did recommend Sally Face, and I would be very down to do Sally Face, because I watched that a long time ago when it, like, first came out, and that is something I have, like, always wanted to play. I mean... Sorry, I'm, like, drawing a blank. I mean, for a really chill one, I could do Wobble Dogs, which is really dumb. But I might replay Mouthwashing. I could do Minecraft. I mean, there's, like... I could do, oh my gosh, Escape the Backrooms. There's... Yes! I could do Little Nightmares. I played Little Nightmares, like, 3 times, but I loved that game so much, like... And that was a long time ago that I played, like, Little Nightmares, but that'd be awesome to do again. I freaking love Little Nightmares. So freaking good. I love that game. Ah. Alright. What am I doing? Yes, ADHD out once again. Okay, I need to stop saying that. Oh, I got one of the tasks. Okay, what was I coming in here for? Oh, yeah, I wanted to grab another orbs. And then... Is my sanity? I'll just drink a sanity, because we're on intermediate. It's not like I'm gonna worry that much about my sanity is dropping. Sorry, I just turned into the garage. Candlelight's really useless kind of right now. It's more advanced thing. I don't really care about getting hot. I just want, or perfect investigation. I just want to catch this ghost. Alright. Alright, what have you done, Ghosty? What have you freaking done in here? Okay, I'm just gonna get double up orbs. Alright. I'm gonna turn some lights on because I have more of a chance of getting hunted if the lights are Okay, I'm gonna try the spirit box. Oh, and like the first round, I forgot to go look at what the spirit's name is. Yeah, so my next video is going to be about my evil. Okay, my next video is going to be about my evil second grade teacher. Yes, that is not an over exaggeration that she was evil. If maybe enough, I might do a poll though. But here's the thing, I keep saying that like I'm gonna do a part two, so I finally want to do a part two to one of my videos. Um, but she was basically this teacher that she just hated, like she literally hated me, and she would like curse and throw f-bombs, and like she called me like stupid and like pounded on my desk. She called my sister's friend. We were second graders. These are 9 and 10-year-olds, mind you. She called my best friend's sister and screamed at her across the playground and told her to get her fat ass over there. And she would call her fat like all the time and laugh about it. This is a freaking 40-year-old woman doing this to second graders. And like, that's just the tip of the iceberg with her. And the next video, I have 3 victims that I'm letting them speak for themselves, and I'm gonna animate to how they described, their experience with her. Also in 3rd grade, in my last live stream I said that she died in front of my face. That's not necessarily true. I was just nervous, so I was kind of like stumbling on my words and stuff. But she practically was dead when I already came into the classroom, my 3rd grade teacher. And we went to her funeral during school hours. So I'm not going to get into I'm not going to get too into details, but like it was such a weird experience. Yeah, she okay. You know what? Since you guys are on the live stream, oh, come back for 1 second. Since you guys showed up to the live stream, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about it. So, we had this farm field trip. Yeah, we went to a very small village school. It was a village out in the middle of, country. I'm just gonna say it right now, I'm from Ohio, and Ohio's so weird. There's really city people in Ohio, but there's also people that are want to be country people, and that's kind of the area I'm from. But we were gonna go on a farm field trip, and we were all dressed in our little overalls, and we're ready for this farm field trip. You know what, screw it, I'll just tell the story, whatever. I'm not gonna tell everything that I would say when I make the video, but I'll just tell you what happened when I came in. So we walk in the classroom, and first of all, I do want to say she was scary. And she would pull pranks on us all the time. So we were kind of intimidated by her, so we didn't know whether she was dead or not. But I go up to her because I was supposed to ask her something, and dude, it was an uncanny just thing to look at. I go up to her desk, and she's leaned over her chair, and she's all red and pale, and her mouth is gaping open, and I'm just my heart is what's going on? And every kid in the class thought she was pulling a prank, and we were too scared to because she could just be kind of mean sometimes, and so we were waiting for the bell to ring. Oh my gosh, what is my game doing? That's not the ghost of my teacher. Oh my gosh, that would be I'm gonna pause that real quick. But yeah, so the bell rang, and we realized that this was not a prank. So I actually was the one to get up, and I was like, okay, I'm going to the other classroom, and we're telling the other teacher. So I was my heart was beating so fast, but we go over to the other teacher. We're like, yeah, our teacher's like not breathing and she's not moving and she's just like flopped over her chair. And she, she tells us like stay in the class, and we hear her over there freaking out. And yeah, then we stayed in that class and we saw the principal run by and they called like the ambulance, and we like heard her like getting wheeled in the stretcher and stuff. And a couple days later, I mean, she was brain dead at that point. So we saw her when she was basically already like dead. And they pulled the plug like, can't remember if it was a couple days after or a week after, but yeah. I'm from it was a very religious town too. So during school, we went to her funeral, and there's more details about that are kind of weird, but I'll save that for the video. So yeah, but oh, well, well. Thank you, sir. Oh, hello, Drewski, dude. Sorry, I'm playing the game, telling the story, getting distracted over here. So I'm, I try to address everyone, but and Sir Mogslot, if you want to email that to me, my email is swirlfang21@gmail.com, or you can join the Discord and put it in the fan art section. I don't know, if you have any other social media that you want to contact me on, you could send it there too. You posted it on your YouTube? Okay, cool, awesome. I'll go look for it. And like, do you want to be featured on the community tab? Okay. Let me escape. Okay. Awesome. I will do that. I will do that. Thank you so much. I love fan art. It just amazes me that someone will go out of their way to like, I guess, draw fan art of me. So I'm honored. I'm honored at every piece I get, and I just appreciate the time spent. So, all right, what's my sanity like? Um, yeah, Spirit Box. Yeah, and at the end of new videos as well. Correctamendo. Correctamendo. Alright. I need to actually get back to playing the game. But I said it was a chat too, so Okay. You know what? Another ADHD moment again. I go out there and I started to get distracted and I didn't even read the name. That was the whole point. Okay, so Gregory. How am I supposed to pronounce his name? Shalin? Helen? Gosh, I suck at pronouncing things. Alright, good night, Sir Mogsalot. I'll check out your YouTube, and when you wake up tomorrow, it'll probably be on my community tab. If not, like, tomorrow. So, Sir Mogs. Okay, bye, see ya. Okay. I'm just, whatever. I'm saying Gregory, because, nah. Gregory, how old are you? Gregory. How did you die, Gregory? Shulin. Have you watched the Fred movies? They're really good. 100% recommend them. Okay. Gregory, how did you die? Where are you, Greg? What room are you in? Oh, I forgot to turn off the light. Oops. Greg, how old are you? Where did you die? How old are you? Can you say something to me, Gregory? Greg. Greg Shellin. I have no clue. Could you just want a little chat, Greg, I'll bite. Come on, Greg. I just need something, Greg. Just something. Oh my, it's like something's trying to control my keys. Oh my, oh, I can't move. Oh, I couldn't move. Oh my gosh, that was an event. Okay. Greg. Greg, that was very naughty of you. You're not letting me move, Greg. Greg. I can't tell if that's a game thing or like an event. Greg. How old are you? Where are you? Kind of boring, Greg. Jeez. Came over to get... Okay. Gosh. Okay. Hey, bungle of the dust. Okay. Alright. Wait, did I see something in dots? No. No, that's just... Never mind. No UV. Okay. Is that activity in the dots, or is that just... Okay, let me turn that off for a second. I can't tell. Sometimes I can't tell with the dots. These freaking little tiny handheld dots. Okay. They used to have a projector, which like would project all over the room, but now it's like... Only in tier 1 can you get like... just... Why am I getting this gray dot on the screen? What? What the situation is going on? Well, I'm over here playing Phasmophobia, which is a ghost hunting game. You play as a paranormal ghost, professional ghost hunter, and you try to figure out the ghost, or what type of ghost it is without dying, and then if you do that, you get like money, and you can like level up in the game and unlock stuff. So yeah, it's just really fun. So I'm no expert in it or anything, but there's some people that go crazy with this game. There's a lot of like weird, actually little technical details, and there's like runs where you can like figure out the ghost without using any evidence, like any of these tools. But those people are like crazy and like spend hours in the game like figuring out all the little details, like when you drop the flashlight, and if you drop it at the certain time, like the light flashlight will start flickering, and that's how you know it's a myling. And it's like, what the hell, bro? So I don't know. I'm just getting really inactive ghosts. Like, I swear. Usually they're more active, but like I got like 2 boring ghosts to like... Okay, there's an orb. Okay. Could be a mimic. Once again. Never know. Let me make sure. So it's freezing tabs for sure. We got a ghost orb. Yeah, and I'm on intermediate, like... So it could get pretty intense and stuff. So this is just like pretty easy going, run and stuff. Okay. Is a mimic have freezing temps? Yeah, so it could be a mimic. So we can't. Yeah, so basically if it's like a mimic, there's 3 evidences for each ghost that will make it that, you know, it's that ghost. But a mimic is different, and is that ghost orbs will appear, but they're not an evidence. So it's just basically like throws you off because it's called like the mimic or whatever. So I don't know. That's just like a fact I freaking picked up on watching a bunch of Phasmophobia gameplay. So this probably makes no sense. But, or maybe it makes, I don't know. So I was just really invested in learning this stuff at one point. So a little rusty though. Okay, so it could, even though Mimic's not here, it could be a Mimic. So we've got a Revenant, a Yurei, a Hantu. Okay, so let me make sure. EMF is not a part of Mimic, so we know we can cross that out and know it's not EMF level 5. Okay, we can't get... Okay. Nope. Just making sure. Yeah, so it could be any ultraviolet, ghost writing, DOS projector, spirit box. Okay, let me get focused here. Because I'm either really bad at that or really good at that. Did I forget the notebook? Silly me. Silly me. Actually, no. I think I thought it was that one room at first. But I'll just go ahead and grab another one. In case it happens, I'll just grab another cross. Okay. I place a cross down here. Crucifix or whatever. There. Boom. Okay. And I'll set it down in the hallway. Just there. Right in the notebook. Turn that off. Alright. Alright. You saw that right there, right in real time, folks. Was it saving? Help me. I don't know what that says. Might as well. He's working on his freaking Ghost needs to work on his handwriting. Jeez. Okay. Okay, ghost writing. So we got our ghosty here. I believe it's a revenant. So let me make sure ghost writing is at... Yeah, mimic. So it's not gonna be a mimic. So I think that is a revenant. All right. Let's get going. Hopefully I'm right. Okay. I don't know why I feel like I forget something when I close. Alright, Revenant. Yeah, ghosts don't want the smoke. Alright, please tell me it's a Revenant. Sometimes, like, I think it is. Yes. Oh, I was right. Oh, yeah. Sorry, like, my spine was kind of hurting and I just leaned back and I felt all the pressure kind of... It just rose out of me. Oh, wow. Amazing. Yeah. Alright. Let's do a different one. Well, if there are still some people in the chat, I can't... It'd be impossible to do Point Hope, Brownstone High School, pretty much any of the bottom ones, because those are like huge maps for like one person, but I could do any of the top 5, so not that any of you might not know what the maps are, but there's Tanglewood Drive, which I've been doing, Edgefield Road, Ridgeview Court, Grafton Farmhouse, and Willow Street. Willow Street? Edgefield? Edgefield? Okay. Farmhouse is pretty creepy. Pretty creepy. I mean, what? They're all creepy, but it has like an extra special vibe to it. Okay. Where'd my mouse go? Hello? Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. What? No. What? Okay, it was like not showing my mouse for a second there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo between Edgefield, Grafton. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Got your tiger by his toe. If you held him go, my mom told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Okay, Edgefield Road it is. Otherwise, we'd be here all night. Okay. Ready up. Giddy up, ready up. What? Lost my mouse again, jeez. Well, I don't know what's going on. It's... the hell does. Escape, escape, escape. Alright. Finally. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do This is my fantasy, but it's just a raver's fantasy. But I know if you're in love with me tonight, rave through the night. Do 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 do. That's been going through my head too randomly. I don't. Sometimes I'll just close my eyes and like I'll just hear music perfectly. Like I remember when I was like 16. Not that I'm like trying to say that I guess I'm quirky or anything, but like I just like fell asleep and like I thought the radio there was like this song playing in my head and I thought the radio was playing and I woke up and I was like, was that the radio? And my mom's like, no, wasn't on. I don't know. People could dream though and hear music and stuff too, so like I don't know. I'm just saying whatever comes to my mind right now. I regret when I was like a kid. Sorry, I need to start. I'm gonna pick up my stuff here. I regret when I was a kid that I really didn't get a chance to do music and stuff. My mom was able to like afford piano lessons for a short period of time, but piano really wasn't my thing, and I didn't realize like till later on that I really love like the guitar, but I had to pay for my own lessons in college. I was trying to, but it just got way too expensive. I've self-taught myself some stuff with like tabs. I know the only song I learned Mr. Kitty After Dark. I made like an electric guitar version of that, and then I know California Dreaming by Hollywood Undead like completely on the guitar, but it's been a hot minute since I played that. So, okay, the breaker's off. I can't remember where it is in Edgefield. Now I remember. Okay. Yeah, though I don't have the breaker. Wait, is it downstairs in the basement? Please don't tell me. Oh gosh, no wait. Oh god. Okay, here it is. Boom. Thank you. This is a big good. All right. I'm gonna try to play the game here and not get too distracted. Oh, I didn't even set my stuff down. I'm this genius. Okay. Get that down. Absolutely genius over here. 100% using my brain power. Alright, journal, spirit box, add a UV light. Oh yeah, I have the flashlight. Still, just gotta remember to shut down. My flashlight is like my little comfort item. But I'm gonna try to bring as much stuff in as possible. Camera, orbs, crucifix. Okay. Put that down, that down, that down. Alright. Very good. Very, very good. Nah, whatever on this, like, whatever. I think that's good for now. Alright. Okay, that's the porch light. I'm not gonna keep the porch light on though, because that's like wasting a light. Like, if you turn on 10 lights, I think that's when all the lights go out and the breaker flips off. So you can only have like, you can't have all the lights on in the house, but hey, dedicated metalhead. What's up? Over here playing Phasmophobia and getting distracted. So. Okay. And then. Flashlight. Okay, let's go find the ghost. Any EMF 5 readings. Oh, here's a. So what I missed by the. Come out. Sometimes these ghosts are little shiz. They're little shiz. I guess when are they not little shiz? Okay, what's in here? But those are some rusty appliances. Might want to get those updated. Guess as long as they work, man. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to push the door in. My brain's so smooth, it's like a glass ball with water running over it. Okay. Okay, as it goes down here. Gosh, I hate Edgefield basement. It's so creepy. Okay. It's like a little freaking maze. Basement shouldn't be a maze. Like, what? Okay, I'm not really getting any MF5 level readings. Temperature's not really dropping. I'm gonna turn the lights off because I'm not gonna waste the amount of lights I have on. Okay, I'll just shut that down. Okay, it's probably upstairs. Oh gosh. Okay. It's just. I'm gonna turn this light off because my guess is it's upstairs then. And like the genius I am, once again, I forgot to go look at what the name of the spirit was before I used the spirit box. Benjamin Holland. Freaking Benjamin Holland, jeez. Okay. Oh, okay, it's definitely up here. It's throwing stuff around. Okay, don't think it's EMF 5 because it would have already given me a really high reading, being this freshly touched of an object. Freshly stroked of an object. Okay. Well, it could be a ghost that feeds off the energy of equipment, but is it in this room? Maybe? Mayhaps? Yeah, there's a lot of disarray in this room. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, it's in this room. I just turned the light off right in front of me. Okay. So the EMF will still give readings even if it's not an evidence, but if it goes up to 5, that's when it counts as an evidence. If anybody cared about that, but I know it's kind of confusing because if you don't know this game, it's like, what are you talking about? But yeah, this is the room, I believe. What am I hearing? What? Okay. Is it out? Okay, we'll just let the temperature drop and I'll come back and. Oh. Okay, there's a bathroom in here. Alright. Couldn't remember. Oh my gosh, turn off. Okay. So put. What do I. Okay, so I'll grab that. I'll grab orbs right now. Set those down. Put F. Alright, let's check for orbs. We're up here. Okay, that's an event. No need to freak out. I'm off for you. Coming up face to face, man. Okay, so I do not see any orbs. That was just a fresh event too, so there would probably be some orbs that manifested. So I do not believe that this orbs is one of the evidences. Let's check the temperature though. Yeah, that freezing is one of the evidences. Okay. So yeah, freezing is an evidence if it goes below freezing. So if definitely self-evident. Yeah, we're not gonna cross that out yet because sometimes I don't know. I don't think it's a ghost orb, but I'm not good enough at this game to be able to cross something out for sure. Alright, we'll look for orbs. Where'd I put the ultraviolet? That's right. Okay. Grab one of those. Ultraviolet light. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Nothing. Haven't heard a door open. I mean, I think the only time you can't footprint. That's not farther away. You see this? Didn't necessarily sound like it was on that door. I don't know, man. It's definitely this room. Okay, I'm just whatevs. Okay. Actually, let me go to the corner of this room. Well, that's barely anything. It's like covering covering nothing. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Whatever. We'll grab a crucifix. And we'll grab this. I'll put down Benjamin Holland. Was it Benjamin Holland? Whatever. I think so. Okay, Benjamin. How old are you? Come on, Benji. Where'd you die? Maybe you're annoyed because, I don't know. Why are you mad? Why are you upset? Why are you haunting this room, Benjamin? Benjamin Holland. Are you there? Talk to me, oh yeah, I have to turn on the light. Ha! Turn off the light. Oh my gosh. Benjamin Holland. Are you there? Okay, I could not tell if it just went through orbs. Benjamin Holland. Did I just see you run through the orbs? Benjamin Holland. Talk to me, Benjamin. Because, like, honestly... Getting a little bored here, Benjamin. I think you're a big... You being shy now, Benji? Oh, no. Benjamin Holland, how did you die? How'd you get here? Why are you upsetting spaghetti? Why are you haunting this room? Benjamin, come on. Make sure to know. Benjamin Holland. Are you there? Are you there? When's your birthday? Happy birthday if it's your birthday. I don't know. What's your favorite holiday? What's your favorite color? Benjamin. Okay, thanks. Thanks for, the talk. Alright, he answered me. So, spirit box. Hell yeah. Okay. Wait, that? It does. Great. It's kind of. My scroll, whatever, keeps disappearing. I just lost the name. The mouse button. Whatever. Spirit box. Freezing temperatures. Ooh. Yeah, so, like, that kind of sucks. Okay, well, mimic's an option. Duh. Okay, let's stop crossing these off. Why? Why? I think maybe my third grade teacher's haunting my game, like, after I was, like, talking about her. Ugh. What is going on? Oh, turn up my ungame volume. Why? Okay, there we go. There. Is that good enough? But a little better. A little better. Okay. Yeah, we got spirit box. Okay, let's. Well, it could be the. I really don't think it's the twins though. It could be ultra. Okay, it's none of the dots, so we'll just not deal with that. So it could be. I really don't think it's EMF level 5. We're not sure. I don't think it's ultraviolet. How is he ghost writing? How is he ghost orbs? So. Yeah, it could literally be anything. Is it 928? Yeah, it's 928. I literally looked at this at 928 and I'm like, is it 928? Okay. What's the next one? Jeez. I guess we'll just extra check with EMF, ultraviolet ghost orb. And I mean, the only way you can check ghost writing is if they write in the book. Oh, well, I guess if they throw it across the room, then that means it's not. Oh my. Oh my lord. Oh my HE double hockey sticks. Oh my gamut. Turned off the freaking lights again. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to lay that down with F. Okay, well, I guess I gotta go back to the breakers. Shiz. I think I did it spawn in the basement because I hate them. Spawns in the basement, it's so annoying. Wait, was the breaker on this whole time? I don't know, man. Sometimes I... What the oh, okay. Let's just... Wants to listen to some tunes. Okay. Oh, it burned across. Okay, shit. That means it's getting really active. I don't have much time. I don't know the exact time that I have here. Fuck. Shit. Sorry. I don't mean to, like, try to be a little family friendly here, but if you're playing this scary of a game, it's kind of hard to be, Fuck, let me just check for orbs, like, really quick. I need to get out of here very soon. I might just hide in here. Okay, I need to get the hell out of here. Okay, well. I mean, I really don't think. Sometimes the mimic, though, let's think about the mimic. It, like. Where's my cat? Gilbert? Yeah, so I got a cat recently, and, like, I don't know if anybody saw that, but his name was Gordo. I named him Gilbert. We call him Goobert. Oh, he's been under my computer the whole time. Hi. Sorry, I'm floating away from my mic again. Hi, baby. Hi, welcome. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, it is like lagging out again. Or I don't know what's happening. What is this weird gray dot just floating in the middle of my screen? Okay. I really don't think it's... But this is the thing. It could be a mimic. Because, okay, the mimics imitate, like, they can imitate any traits of the ghost. So that's why, like, they're hard to pinpoint down sometimes. And, like, I think the ghost orbs are more at, like, they could appear more sporadically and not as consistently. I don't think it's EMF. I really don't. I'm just gonna cross out EMF. And like, I didn't see ghost writing. But we don't know until it writes in the book. So I'm just gonna run in here. Might have to hide. Can't really... Why am I stopped and frozen in place? Oh my gosh. This is big scary, guys. Going right in the dark. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. That is spooky. Oh man. I need to get... Shit. Everything's locked. Oh my gosh. I need to hide shit. Oh shit. I don't know. Fuck. Nah. Absolutely not. I get out of here now. I mean, I have a hunch it could be a mimic, but I'm honestly not sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't see ultraviolet anywhere. I mean, I didn't see ghost orbs. I'm probably wrong. Like, but screw it. Guess Maury. Like, I guess I'll go upstairs one more. If I die, I'm gonna be so mad. It didn't write. Oh my gosh. This is where it gets spooky. This is where I hate this game. Playing it alone is like... Whew, shit. Oh my gosh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Okay, shh. What? I didn't have any equipment on. How did they find me in the bathroom? I thought a bathroom was my safe space. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Really? Should have just guessed Maury. Oh my god. Well, I guess it's... Are you kidding me? It was the twins. See, this is why this game, like, sometimes hard. There's just like little details in it that, like, gosh, oh gosh, and like you just sometimes gotta be like patient or like I don't know. Oh, that is... It got me in the bathroom. What? I thought I was safe in the bathroom. Oh, yeah, it makes me so upsetty. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take a breather here in the lobby for a hot minute. If there's anybody in here, can ask some questions if you want. Don't know which... I don't know. This is like my first gaming live stream and this whole setup. It says I have 25 views, but I'm not sure if anybody's like in here still watching. I know you're still in here watching, Christian, but yeah, I guess Yeah, these are cursed objects in these display cases. This is summoning circle, so like I'll just nerd out on you guys here. But the summoning circle, basically you have to have like a match, and there'll be like a pentagram wherever, and you light all the candles around the pentagram, and the ghost will appear. And I think that's like if you want to get a picture of it. Okay. That's understandable, you know, you can't help your phone dying. But like anyway, you get a ghost to appear and you can like take a picture of it, and it's usually for more advanced players from what I've gathered, and you can find out more about the ghost by summoning it and basically having it haunt you and figure out stuff. That way you could just get it to appear right then and there. So I guess it could be useful in that way. And then if you take a picture of it while it's there and it doesn't show up on camera, I believe it's a poltergeist. But yeah, and the voodoo doll's really cool. So what is controlling my, what is going on? It's just like my screen, like my control is just floating. I'm not even touching that, I swear. But yeah, the voodoo doll, you can if you find it and you push the pins in, what is going on? Okay. Like, it'll kind of antagonize the ghost, and you can like see light flickers and stuff, and it like will have some events occur. But if you push the pin into the heart, a hunt will happen, so that makes a hunt happen. The Ouija board, you ask, basically I think the only thing, as far as I'm aware, you can ask it its age, and there's something you could do with that. And then you can ask what room is in. However, like if you use a cursed object for too long, a hunt will like inevitably happen. So like the longer you use it, like your sanity's gonna drain and a hunt's gonna happen. So you gotta use these things wisely and drink sanity potion to make up for it. Then the music box just lures the ghost in, and it will like start singing with it. But if you can't throw the music box down, or a hunt will happen. It gets like pissed if you throw it down. And if the song finishes, a hunt will happen. Then we got the cursed mirror. It shows you the point of view of the ghost and where it's at, the spirit's at. So, but that will drain your sanity really quickly. Usually, like, if you know a map well enough, unless it's one of the huge maps, like the school, you like see a classroom, and it's like, well, I don't know, there's like a million classrooms in here, but that's the mirror. Your mirror's a little more useful on smaller maps. It's a little difficult to tell on bigger ones. Yeah. Then these are just like bones you collect. So you can just collect bone fragments during hunts, and like every time you see one and you take a picture of one, it adds to like having a perfect investigation. A perfect investigation is when you take a picture of everything, you like document everything, and you like cross out all the evidence or use all the tools or whatever to get like a very clean, thorough, perfect hunt sort of thing. So I'm still missing I don't know what bone that is. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm missing one bone here. I don't know. It looks like I'm missing a left foot. Now, what is this I'm missing? Oh yeah, tarot cards. I never got the tarot cards yet. The tarot cards are probably pretty interesting, but yeah, I've not done any of these like really advanced challenges, so. Oh my god, Yodeling truck. All right. Well, this actually went. Oh, hey, lo-fi robot guy. Yeah, I was like, I'm a playing here. I wish you could have came in a little earlier and seen my gameplay, but I was about to just kind of sit here for maybe 10, 15 more minutes and answer questions. And are you? I thought my cat was about to knock down my focus right, but the game is being very buggy and strange right now. But what is okay? I'm just saying escape, and we're just gonna leave it at that right now. Okay, so my next video is I want to do it about my evil second grade teacher. My first video I ever uploaded was, if you want to know what like that the it's gonna be about, it's about, yeah, my evil second grade teacher called Mrs. Witchy, and like, oh, that first video is so scuff. But basically, I just talk about when I was in second grade, there was this teacher, and like evil is no exaggeration for this woman, but she had a deep hatred in her heart for kids that I think she thought were like weird or poor and weren't a part of like the small town status that, like, you know, of that town. Like in that town, like parents' statuses are super important, and if the parents have a status, then like the kids are just instantly like well liked and stuff. But she would use that to like go on power trips. But anyways, like, I'm just gonna give an example. Like, if she was really angry at you, like in a second grade classroom, she would be like, I'm so effing, she would just throw around F bombs. Like, I'm pretty sure she called a kid like a C word one time, and she just threw around like, CUNT, you know, that in a second grade classroom. This woman was crazy. Um, like, she would get like sadistic pleasure out of tormenting you and like yelling at you. Like, one time I went up to this like whiteboard easel thing, and we were answering questions out of like a textbook. I can't remember if it was like science or English, whatever, and I got it right. And she did not like kids she hated. She did not like it when they like got stuff right, or like they shown they shown or looked smart in any way. So like I walked away with the expo marker, and she's like, she mumbled, it was like, and I'm like, what? And she like, dude, she blood curdling screamed at me, like blood curdling screamed at me. She said, did you not hear me the first time? I said, put the marker back. And it was just such malice and hatred in her freaking white pale witch face. Like the witch from Narnia. Like, it turned freaking fire engine red. It like, cause for 5 seconds, I forgot to put a expo marker back. Sorry. And like, obviously that made me cry, and I was like very upset. And like after that, like she was like smirking. Yeah. She would like, she looked, it was so evil, bro. She had that dark look in her eyes, and she was like smiling. And it's like, you gotta like think too, these are second graders. What is wrong with you as an adult to do this to second graders? Like, um, but what's interesting, there's even more. Okay, so she called my friend's sister. She obviously had a thing against like fat, overweight people, and I was chunky, like chunky too, like obese, like kind of as a child. So that's probably another reason why she didn't like me either. But she told my friend's sister, when she didn't come to the whistle right away at recess, she screamed across the playground to a freaking literal 9-year-old to get her fat ass over here. And then like she did like get up, and then she ended like, she went over to like a drinking fountain wherever, get a drink, and Mrs. Witchy was like, she started like being like, why didn't you come to the whistle or whatever? And my friend's sister's like doesn't know what to say and is like, I just didn't hear it, like, you know, probably saying like, oh, kind of insinuating she was just kind of in another world. And Mrs. Witchy called her like fat and called her a liar. And, like, one time in class too, I was lucky in my year that the kids were very nice kids, actually, that were her favorites. I don't think they understood what was going on, but some years the girls, like, especially would like gang up with Mrs. Witchy's, like, just like, she had mean girl moments, but she was just in generally a awful person. But my friend's sister was just doodling in a notebook, and one of these girls was like, she wrote in her notebook that she hates you. And Mrs. Witchy looks up and smiles and is like, yeah, that's because she's a fat, lazy brat. And it's like, dude, there's some crazy stories too. Like, that's not even the craziest. Like, but basically in the second video, because I keep saying that I'm going to make a part 2 to something, and I finally want to do that. But basically in this video, there are 3 people I know, including her, who I just described, who I'm letting them tell their, like, stories. Basically, they're like when they were in her classroom, and I'm gonna animate, like, to them explaining, like, their, you know, point of view, what happened to them, firsthand experience in her classroom. So that's the next video I have planned. Earlier on, I was talking about my 3rd grade teacher who, like, was dead in our classroom, and I found her. Yeah, and I thought it was, like, good too, because it's like, you know, what's better than, like, having the people that actually experienced it, like, explain it. And I do plan on remastering the first video, because I'm just very, like, passionate about, like, kind of that experience too, because, like, I just can't even believe she got away with it. And like, she retired, so I don't know if anybody, like, a kid ever spoke out, or a parent, but, like, you know, she never got, like, fired for it, so she got away with it all those years. But doesn't mean that I can still call her out for it. And yeah, but it ruined me. Like, yeah, it came and went, but it's like, this was in my formative years of life as, like, a 9-10 year old. Like, I mean, just, and, like, she's like, she'd act so nice and fake around other adults and other people, but, like, inside her classroom, that mask, like, came off, and, like, it was her little dictatorship in there, her little bizarre just brain torture space. But yeah, so I'm really am excited about that, and I know a lot of people really like my scene video. Unfortunately, like I said earlier on too, I wasn't even really seen. I was seen kind of young as well. I didn't, like, I was probably seen for like 2 years, and I wasn't even seen in, like, the peak of scene. Like, I'd say the peak of scene culture was, like, when MySpace was around, like, 2000, mid 2000s. I'd say 2006ish to, like, 2011, and I kind of, like, jumped on that wagon 2013 when it was still, like, a big thing, but it was, like, slowly on the decline. But there will be videos featuring, like, my scene self in middle school, because there was a lot of strife in my little life at that time and stuff too. So little see me will be making some appearances. Um yeah, emo when seen, when I first got into it, I was confused too, but basically what helps me remember is that, like, emos are usually, like, they just dress in all black and, like, darker clothing. Um I mean, mostly like scene and emo do intersect. The music is definitely different. There's like, Midwest emo music, and scene is more like crunk. There's like really early on scene is like crunkcore and like raver music, but and I also do think scene people did like a lot of the emo stuff too. There's like music differences. Also scene, a lot of times scene is referred to as like being a neon emo. So it's basically kind of like being emo. It's like kind of its own thing, but like not really at the same time. I don't know. It's like weird, but scene people are just usually like a little more colorful and loud, but they do kind of like have a baseline of like emo kind of like I guess that's kind of like the difference between them. So, lot like yeah, and most people just like call people emo. They don't even know anything about like a scene or all the sub. My cat is scratching on my chair. She sends a scratching post. um, Bus. Oh, look at the sky, the game. Um, but yeah. There's a lot of middle school stories that are funny that I think would be cool to animate. I do have ones about like my dad. I do have like definitely some very weird life experiences that I talk about. I have like a journal where I write it all down. I was gonna I'm trying to think here. Yeah, there's some I thought one would be cool. So we had this like I had this friend when we were in sixth grade. We were probably like 12 and 13, and she actually ended up having like a kid. She moved from somewhere in the United States, and she was at our school for a little bit, and she ended up having like a kid at like 9 years old. She was like statutory, R word. Um, but she was I we had like me and my friend, we had some really interesting like experiences with her. And there's some good stories with her. Like I don't know, like would it be I guess I'd maybe talk about like I don't know, like middle school experiences, or like I don't know. I'm just trying to think like Omegle. I remember when Omegle was a thing. Um Oh yeah, well when I first met her too, like I came into the apartment and it was like her cousin and her dad like were having like this screaming match, and she made me like burnt cookies and like I don't know. I just thought maybe that stuff would be like kind of relatable, kind of have a human touch to it. But I also am thinking about like doing like I was gonna talk. I want to talk about my dad being like a hoarder, like the strange stuff with my dad. Can't really get into too much detail about that. Especially since it would be like kind of some traumatizing. Oh yeah, middle school. That's like, but that's like when I want to talk about it, because I know a lot of like my audience too well, as well as like in middle school and like tweens and stuff. Um, so there's some people in my age that are like nostalgic for stuff, but like middle school is a rough time. Like you're transitioning from being like a kid to like figuring out like who you are. Like you're transitioning into adult life, and it just could be like yeah, you're trying to fit in and figure out where you like fit in, and like it's just kind of a brutal time. Like kids can be brutal too, because they start to realize like things like status and all that stuff matter, and they haven't learned a lot of empathy and stuff yet. The ones that are mean and stuff, at least. But I was really bullied too. I don't have to talk about when I was bullied. Like I was just like pretty severely bullied in first grade. This one kid, like he would freaking like pick me up and like and there was like a lot of mean girl like experiences like in middle school that were just like awful. And one time I got in trouble with the school because I made like a death threat to my teacher. Yeah, I was a little like I was acting out for sure. So like those are kind of like some stories that like yeah, I'd like to cover and stuff. But I also wanted to do like some nostalgia like I was gonna do like 2010s toys, like nostalgic toys. Like I was like they're girl toys too. Like I played with some boy toys because of my brother and stuff. Like I played with like, but I did like the girl toys. Mostly I was like really into like Littlest Pet Shop and like when Squinkies were a thing and like there were Zoobles and like, and I have videos. So I was like, maybe being a guy, I mean, probably didn't watch a lot of the LPS stuff, but I loved. There were these like Littlest Pet Shop like videos where people would like make Littlest Pet Shop shows. Like they would make these like scenes and like videos out of pet shop characters and they'd like move them around with their hands. And there was LPS Grave Matters and LPS Popular, and I tried replicating those videos and I have some of those videos and I would like love to um I would love to share those with the world. Oh my gosh, they were just like those were something else, man. Like I just think those would be like so funny. So, um, they're also. Oh my gosh, really? I didn't know that like to be contrarian for My Little Pony. Huh? Okay. I mean, yeah. I watched. I wasn't really that into like My Little Pony. Like we had some like My Little Pony VHS tapes when I was a kid that I like to watch. I think I had some My Little Ponies, but I never like. I'm not now. I'm just going around about My Little Pony, but that's funny that regardless you watch LPS to be contrarian to MLP. That's oh man. Um, there was this kid. Okay, so this is so cinematic. Like I don't know if it's like some people believe it, but there was this kid. So where I go to school, basically like in 10th grade you can decide like or 11th grade I guess at the end of 10th grade you can decide whether you want to go to a vocational school. Um so it's basically like where you could be a welder or you could like do agriculture and you could do machinery. There's like a lot of farm kind of stuff and like you could be a car technician or whatever. Vocational stuff, kind of blue collar jobs. On the other side of the building there was like early childhood, you could do culinary arts, interactive media high, which is what I was in, which was like 3D modeling and animation and like all that stuff. And then there was network systems, which were like the nerdy like IT people that were beside us, and criminal justice. We had all that, but like there's some pretty funny stories from going to that school. There was this kid that had a huge crush on me, and like, dude, it's wild. Like that's all I have to say. Like I feel bad for him and stuff. But yeah, he said some like so like okay, so like when he was trying to impress me, I think one day like I was saying like I thought I would like see like him like looking at me sometimes and then he'd look away right away and I'm like okay. I'm just giving you a couple instances, but one time we were waiting for like the bell to ring out in the hallway and like he looked at me and I'm like okay, like I just this kid was also like half white and like half black, but he was like talking to this other kid and all of a sudden out of nowhere he was like I'm gonna put the souls of my black ancestors through you or whatever. And I'm like, I don't, I don't know. There was like, I don't know. There was like just some weird stuff like that. And how I ended up finding out he had this like huge crush on me, like I don't want to reveal too much, but like, dude. But I kind of don't feel too bad for this kid because I found out like, yeah, and like that's not even the craziest part. Like you'll, I don't want to like spoil it until I like make the video about it, but like it gets crazy. But dude, I found out at the end of the year through somebody that he was like literally at lunch. What? He would just sit at the lunch table and talk about all his like sexual fantasies with me, with this one dude, and I'm like, what? So it's like I didn't end up feeling that bad for him in the end because it's like, what? You don't even know me, dude. Like I thought it was just an innocent crush at first, but he was just like, dude. I guess it was getting like all graphic and stuff, but I don't know, man. Like people at vocational schools are a different breed too. Like vocational school is, man. I mean, I guess it's not like that different from a regular like high school, but I don't. The standards are like lower at vocational schools as well. At least the academics. I'm not saying that vocational. Like I went to a vocational school, and I think you can get a lot of use out of them. And you spend 4 hours doing like what you like think you're gonna do in the future, and it's not like a bunch of like general like, but it's not just a bunch of like academics that you're gonna forget about, but like the academics are usually like easier at those schools and whatever. But the kids there, like some of the kids like from their home schools that would feed into this school, a lot of them would just like go to this vocational school because they thought it would be easier. And like, well, I like a lot of us had some like problems and stuff. Not everybody, of course, but yeah, I can't even like, dude, I don't. Okay, too. So like this kid also, he would like play his harmonica, like he would, but he was so out of tune he could not play the harmonica. And he would just be out of tune like when we were leaving or come from school. He would go he was like playing his harmonica. Dude, there was this like racist, like somebody made like, I was like, what the fuck? But she was like, I don't know who she was, but behind him, she's walking behind him, and she said like something pretty racist. She said, I'm in Alabama, I want to be free. And I was like, that was like, I was like, some of those kids were like really racist, but I was like, that was not necessary. But I, yeah, but he was, I mean, obviously that wasn't right, but I know he was like, he was always like in school suspension a lot. And I don't know, he got told to put the harmonica away multiple times, but he would like get really angry like when the teachers would be like, hey, you can't be like play the harmonica in school or whatever. One time, like, two, we were doing like nobody in that class wanted to do their Photoshop lessons. So um we had these books where we would learn Illustrator and Photoshop. And like half the class just wouldn't do them. They would not do them. Like, and a lot of like people just wouldn't show up to school and stuff. But like there was a substitute teacher, and he was like doing pixel art of Sans and like Charmander. And there was this like substitute in there one day. And I don't know, she like came up to him, was having a whole talk at him and yelling at him, and he's just like, the stuff for this book is like too hard. I just can't. She's like, well, get back to doing your work. And then he would just like pull up. He would go back to doing like his little pixel art of Sand and Charmander. I don't know, and that kind of stuff would just get him into like ISS all the time. Also, there was this kid named another kid in there, and there was something like kind of wrong with him for sure. But he would talk about how his grandpa had a time machine. Like, this is no joke. He would talk about how his grandpa had like the original time machine prop or like whatever from Back to the Future. He literally like there was a guy I knew and he said that he was like at his homeschool and he had people sign like a paper that so that that they would sell his soul to him. He like made this contract. It was like having people sign it to like sell a soul to him or whatever. I don't know. It was like there was just some weird people like in that class, and this kid that had a crush on me, and this kid that was like, I think he might have been autistic. I am not sure, but like I remember, dude, like this other kid was just talking. He just made a joke about Rick and Morty, and the kid that had a crush on me, like he just didn't like this kid, and he was just like, yeah, like but viewers of Rick and Morty have a high IQ, and this kid that had a crush on me, like he started shaking, and he was like getting all triggered, and he was like arguing with this kid about how like they're not high IQ. Like it's so dumb. It was like so dumb, but no, seriously, every kid like yeah. Where was this one? What was I gonna say? There was this Mexican guy that like he was really attractive, and I think he would like he thought that made him like invincible or whatever. But he was like a Mexican, and he would always talk about how like he was a white supremacist. Oh, he's half white, half Mexican, and he would talk about how like he's a white supremacist and he only embraced his white side, and I'm like, what? Like I just like this guy was like kind of creepy too. I don't know. There was just like okay, and actually my brother ended up going to that school. No, he said some wild crap. I can't even like go into details. Um, but like he was so full of himself and egotistical too. At the end of the year, five guys like threatened to beat him up. Um, and they were like saying like, "Hey, if you show up to school, we're gonna like beat you up." Of course he didn't like show up for that or whatever because he's kind of a wimp inside. But my brother ended up going into like the IT whatever class, and they would like outside of school they had a Discord server and they were playing like Among Us when that was like in its peak, and I joined the server one time and I was the imposter, and he sucked at the game. He was like so upset because he sucked at the game, and like I was the imposter for that round, and I killed him, and like he like rage quit the game, and I was like, that's my final. I dunked on him, like I killed him. So that was like, yeah, that's not even like touching the tip of the iceberg, like honestly, like. But yeah, I'm just really excited to like share like stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, like so I think I how long did this stream last? Jeez. I got way more like I'm like if you were in my first live stream or if anybody else is watching this, I was like so nervous. Like I was like stumbling on my words. And also somebody too asked me, "Do you know who Scott Pilgrim versus the World?" And I'm like, Scott Pilgrim versus the World." And then I'm like, duh. After it ended, I'm like, I like my brain literally just deleted that because I was like so nervous, and I'm like, I know what Scott Pilgrim versus the World is, so like, I already can tell in this live stream like I feel a little more comfortable with it, so um, that's awesome. I do have like really bad like anxiety, like I don't like to be like the spotlight, um, and I just like get very nervous because like when I went in my small town, there was kind of a microscope on our family because we were so odd. And I was just kind of different in school compared to everybody else. So like I think I have social anxiety and like major social anxiety because I always like I just don't like the spotlight on me, and I feel like when I'm talking to people I can get like really nervous cuz I feel like they're judging me and stuff. But I have gotten better. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, exactly, It's I'll rip off the band-aid once I keep ripping it off. Hopefully you know, it'll be better. I won't get as nervous every time, but yeah. I realized like you guys in my community like might have some similar experiences and stuff too, and you guys are like my people and too, and I shouldn't be like afraid. Obviously, I know there's people on the internet that will just say shit because they're jealous, just because they want to be trolls and just mean, and they can hide behind the screen and just start stuff. But yeah, you know, I gotta come out of my shell and talk at some point. I can't just hide forever. and but I okay, so I'm not showing my face. If I get 1 million subs, I'll show my face. Boom, there. I don't think that would ever happen. Like I'd be happy to get like 100K subs and make like some side money off YouTube, but if I get 1 million subs, I'll show my face. So I guess why not? Most people will like go out of. Not that anybody cares. It's not like I'm like a micro YouTuber. Like still, obviously, I'm not. I'm barely anything. But I guess if you get bigger or whatever, more traction, people will usually figure it out anyway. So I guess I will at some point, but gotta work for that. And I just don't like showing my face either because like I want people to like recognize me for my work. Like I don't want people to like I don't know. I just don't like posting like pictures of myself. I don't want to like feel vain or I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's just my reasoning, but oh yeah, no, I won't do the true face reveal. The monetization status, very good. I'm gonna be cashing my first check here, so pretty awesome. My most recent video. What are you doing, Goobert? My cat's going crazy. Um, what are you doing, Goobert? Goobert, I gotta feed him. I'll feed you here soon, okay? Oh my gosh, he wants to play. Better not squash me. Ow! Okay, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I got distracted. Um, man, I lost it. Oh, monetization status. Yeah. My last video too, like that I just uploaded, like yeah, it hasn't got like it's kind of stayed stagnated. I don't know if it's like an algorithm thing. Maybe it's just boring. I don't know, but I know my scene emo video. I thought it took 6 days, like, and all of a sudden after 6 days, it just randomly like it reached somewhere because like it got like thousands of views within a couple hours. I got like a ton of comments, and it like all of a sudden just exploded. So like, but I still have made like some. I think I made close to $20 so far in the I Love Dogs video, but my monetization status as well is 12. So, um, it's always been a dream of mine to do YouTube ever since like it came out in I think it was like February. It was Valentine's Day, I think, 2005. But I've been on YouTube since 2006, and I've always had a dream to be like a YouTuber and make money doing off YouTube and stuff. So, really hope it works out. That'd be awesome. And if my channel kicks off, maybe this is annoying to some people, but I would really like to um promote my novel or do music stuff. I love music. I love BB Boop Boop music. I would love to learn Ableton better and like software like Reaper and make synth music and produce music. Um, little bit more of like that. I would have to have some more time and I guess finances, whatever, to do that. Because right now I'm doing the struggling 9 to 5 grind. Yeah, exactly, lo-fi robot guy. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, it probably, yeah, yup. That's what I thought too. So like, since it's a little more niche too, people were like, oh, like, this topic, and we're like, yeah. Okay, well, yeah. I'm really grateful for those views, honestly. Yeah, yeah, that was amazing. It's amazing, like who I reached in that video. And also, some people were getting like triggered because I called like emo scene cringy, and I was like, I'm not calling the style cringe. It's just that phase of my life was like cringe. And also, I was in middle school, so I was trying to say that like the things I did were cringy, like giving myself a piercing with like probably a bacteria ridden needle, and like bleaching my hair and killing it, and like kind of trying to like copy other people, and like I was more so saying like it was a cringy phase in my life. And it's like I think a lot of people I know will talk like that had like a scene or emo phase or like a phase. A lot of times they'll be like, yeah, there was a cringe time in my life. So like, and that's just how I felt about that time in my life. I personally felt like it was cringe. When I say the style itself was cringe, I was just saying the period that it kind of in was like that. So yeah, but other than that, like it's received very positive like feedback, and I'm like very grateful, and I'm very glad that people like can find it and relate to it, and yeah. So yeah, wow. Been streaming for looks like about 2 hours and 18 minutes. Yeah, I do not know how this would go. So like, heck yeah, I like So in the next stream, I'll maybe I have work now. Like, yeah, I graduated college, and now like I'm on that grind. Um, so we'll have to. I really want to shoot for a video every 2 months, but we'll see. Um, I might have to kind of lower how much animation I'm doing just to get some content out there. I'm thinking about doing shorts, honestly, and doing like little skits. Not necessarily anything particular that happened in my life, but I don't know. And it would be like I could get some content out there for you guys, and like yeah, while I'm working on, bigger projects. I do realize I kind of go a little above and beyond some storytime animators. Most storytime animators have just like a white background. They don't bother with backgrounds, or like it's usually a lot of times moving images or flapping mouse. But I don't know. I just like bringing things to life, I guess, and like I just feel like a background or everything ties it all together. Now, obviously, that sets me back because I take a lot more time like to have put the image in my head and recreate all of that, but I'll have to see. So, um, yeah. I just hope I'm not too boring. Like, I still feel like in the videos I have so far, I'm a little. Why, thank you. People notice. And, like, I feel like this is more me. Like, if anybody watches this live stream, this is more me. Like, how I'm talking right now. I still feel like in the videos I have out so far, I'm kind of a little more, like, stiff and feel not as out of my shell. Um, but I think my true personality will kind of come out a little more over time, and yeah. So, um, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I can, like, obviously they say comparison is the thief of joy, but like a lot of YouTube storytime animators too. I'm always a person that tries to fit a lot of information into like, I'm like that person that writes paragraphs, like responding to somebody, or like I'd probably be honestly a good like YouTube commentator. Um, I don't know, maybe, but I feel like a lot of story animators, they're very like, they make like kind of short 5 minute videos, and like it's a lot about like relatability and like being like super like funny, like ooh funny, wholesome, and all that stuff off the bat. Sometimes like I feel like maybe I'm not that, but like I don't know. Again, I'm just like comparing myself to other people. I don't really know how I come across, honestly, but I don't know. I guess I just try to be myself and kind of have my own style and how I deliver things. So, and people seem to like it. So awesome. I'm so thankful again, like for all you guys that are here. So, um, but yeah, I think, um, I think I'm gonna go get sweet treat after this. Maybe not though. Maybe I'll just eat my leftovers. Um, my throat's feeling a little dry, maybe a little sore. I hope I'm not getting sick. I can't miss work, man. But yeah, exactly. Like I'm actually trying to like narrate like kind of exactly what happened. I do try, obviously try to like, it feels like a little bit more like a film, honestly. I noticed I deliver it more almost like in a film format. Um, but yeah, like I try to make it's like almost like a little film, I guess, about my life, as opposed to like a little stick figure that's just kind of be direct and relatable type of thing. But I don't know. I'm still experimenting with how I kind of deliver it, I guess. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it good for tonight. I will stay a couple more minutes. In case there's anybody else. I don't know if there's anybody else in here. Anybody that wants to say bye, I guess. But I actually had a lot of fun doing this stream tonight. So yeah, and I'll give you guys more in the future, and I'll definitely play some more games and stuff. So yeah, me and my throat. Thank you, thank you, Lo-Fi Robot Guy. So thanks for being very active in our stream tonight. There was a couple people that were pretty active, but yeah. So alrighty, well, you have a good night. Um, I guess anybody else that's in here, and thank you guys so much for, engaging with my stream and asking me questions. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, see you in the next live stream. Um, I'll try to be more active and always keep you guys updated and everything. So yeah, uh, peace out, and have a good night's sleep. Enjoy the weather. Woo! Anything else you do in your life?